Example number three. Let's talk about another issue that has popped up during the pandemic, which illustrates how we can go and start to merge digital experiences to improve the employee experience. Let's go back to Jessica. Why did Jessica need to go on vacation? Well, it's because she was working 40 hours a week from a kitchen table that was designed to be sat at for maybe an hour and a half a day. The fact of the matter, this is something that happened across the board. Why does that matter? Well, here's the thing. There is a thing in the Staples catalog called a work from home chair, which anybody can order if your company is set up for it. It costs 81 bucks. On the other hand, if your back is starting to hurt because you've been sitting at a kitchen table, that first trip to the physiotherapy is going to cost your employer on average $60, but it's never solved in just one visit. So between time off, um, pharmaceuticals, multiple visits, et cetera, we are starting to look at close to $1,100 of lost productivity, all of which could have been solved if we just got that employee an $81 chair. But think back to early 2020 when we were still trying to figure this out. Well, I don't know. Can I bring my office chair home? Who do I have to ask my boss? Does my boss know? Are we even allowed back in the office? And is the policy updated? Nobody's exactly sure. HR portals were busy putting in all sorts of things and work from home policies and all sorts of, a lot of this stuff was just, we were playing catch up last year. Amid all this, we could go to the IT help desk. That never really worked out well when everybody was calling on everything from their chair to, the aforementioned fat battery. And then finally, you can just talk to the boss, but the boss doesn't necessarily know because they haven't had that information disseminated. In the end, what happened a lot, and I'm certain that IKEA had a bumper year for this, was that everybody went out and just bought their own chair, built it themselves. Not a great employee experience. How should we have made this easy on employees? Well, honestly, last year, as we were starting to struggle through this, we should have made it very easy for employees to just start to go in and ask questions, chat, update policies, figure stuff out for themselves, and ask, hey, what's the office policy on monitors, chairs, office supplies, etc. We saw people starting to engage with the digital assistant and putting in questions around this. Go into that policy, make it really easy. The flip side for the manager was that we should make it really easy for them to go ahead and approve it. Go in, see that Jessica approved the chair, and then allow that manager to just go in and immediately hit approve. $81 as opposed to $1,500. Finally, how do we close that circle back? Well, honestly, let's make it very easy for Jessica to find out that her chair has been ordered. Why? Just pop up a notification. Don't bury her in another email. This ultimately is the employee experience we should have been driving to last year. This is still the employee experience, and examples like this are going to be the employee experiences we have to start driving to in the future.